Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul AZRA binti ZUMADI. I'm from group D1 IM655 6B. So my group and I would like to present our article review, which is the selected topic is evaluating federated search tools, usability and retrievability framework. So this research intends to investigate a framework for the assessment and comparison of two federated search tools, which is known as FST, that employ distinct retrieval protocols, specifically XML gateways and Z39.50. FST are information retrieval system designed to streamline the search across multiple resources using a unified search box. It allows searching of heterogeneous platforms such as opaque, open access resources, web search engines, bibliography and full-text database. The suggested framework comprises 3 stages such as initial usability testing, evaluation of retrievability, performance and overall comparison. The study revealed that participants considered system retrievability more crucial than interface usability in evaluating FST. On average, participants assigned a weight of 62% to system retrievability and 38% to interface usability. This empirical investigation encountered various constraints such as participant unfamiliarity with usability testing, necessitated thorough awareness and stringent supervision. Challenge in empirically evaluating participant perspective and future attitudes prompted a blend of formal tasks and think aloud protocol in real-world setting. And disparities between the two FST regarding the number of connectors and advanced search technique mandated the establishment of rigorous procedures for testing the retrieval consistency and precision of the FST.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAFIZAH binti SABRI, and I'm delighted to delve into today's topic without further delay. So the focus of our article revolves around the shift from traditional printed materials to the utilization of digital libraries and databases for information retrieval. So the article highlights the advantages of the worldwide in seamlessly integrating diverse information sources, making them easily accessible. While some resources are freely available, certain databases, particularly bibliographic ones, require user authentication. So, one of the challenges lies in the varying interfaces of different databases, complicating users' understanding of each one's coverage and capabilities. Navigating between databases can be cumbersome, leading users to prefer the simplicity of web search engines like Google. To address these challenges, federated search tools, FSTs, have been developed. FSTs enable users to conduct a single search, query multiple databases, consolidate results, eliminate duplicates, and present findings in a unified manner. However, using FSTs presents its own challenges in adapting to user needs and search methods. The article explores strategies for consolidating information from diverse sources, including combining preference and evidence. It introduces retrieval protocols such as XML gateways and Z39.50 utilized by FSTs to search across multiple databases. The study conducts a comparative analysis of 2 FSTs. The first one, developed by Muse Global, employs XML gateways and portal technology, while the second, integrated into the library system of Egyptian universities, utilize a web-based application and the Z39.50 protocol. The study aims to establish a framework for evaluating FSTs based on user-friendliness and information retrieval effectiveness. This framework will serve as a valuable guide for librarians and administrators.
Okay, next we move on to the research objective, design and methodology. So the objective of this study is to evaluate and compare 2 different FSTs. This paper constructed a framework to evaluate and compare between the Muse Global and Future Library System, which are 2 of the primary FSTs used in the Egyptian universities. So for the methodology, A short questionnaire of 3 different questions was designed and completed by participants to indicate the importance of each indicator, which is usability, retrievability, and any other indicators from the perspective of the participants. So the question include, have you ever used FSTs and you are aware of the techniques of searching? And then assign a value of 100% for importance of the interface, usability, and system retrievability as indicators for evaluating the FSTs. And the third question is, from your point of view, are there any other important indicators for evaluating the FSTs? So that will be it for the methodology. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Madam Zaila, my name is MOHAMAD NAZRI, and now I will be continuing this presentation by explaining about the literature review. So, for the literature review, the authors have gone through numerous amount of previous year's study that emphasize on the federated search tools as a major approach for the evaluation. So, based on the previous year's study, it is found out that the usability testing is one of the techniques that are being used in order to evaluate the user acceptance to the library system tools, for example, OPAC, online databases, and more. So this test involves gathering the information regarding users' behaviors while interacting with the library's information systems. Based on the previous year's study, there are 5 different indicators in evaluating a system of the library from the perspective of the view of the users. First one being easy to learn, secondly efficient to use, third easy to remember, 4 few errors, and lastly satisfaction. A usability study was conducted via KHALILAH protocols to evaluate the meta-lead developed by the EX library group, which conducted by George Carroll A in 2008. So the study identified that several difficulties that are being faced by users include the system login, primary and secondary navigations, confusing terminology, and inconsistent site design and user expectation. Apart from that, Sarah Randall in 2006 also conducted a study to evaluate the usability of Endeavour information systems, and then Xiao Tian Qian in 2006 have compared the MetaLit and WebFeed as search tools, highlighting the strengths and weaknesses in comparison to Google and Google Scholar. Abraham in 2005 conducted experiments to develop a prototype federated search system for the USA government state web portal. So continuing with the literature review, Lampert and Deborah in 2007 has conducted a study in order to evaluate the librarian's reaction and users and students' experience with meta search at the California State University. So the data revealed that students primarily view the system as a tool for locating full text, while librarians are considering it as a secondary tool, which are disappointing in the performance. And the discussion also highlighted that the differing perspective between students and librarians regarding the system, with students emphasizing full text retrieval and search efficiency, while librarians focus on search strategies and retrieval qualities.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul and I will be presenting the next parts of literature review. So basically, more into this part, it provides an overview of previous studies and research conducted on the topic of federated research tools, which is FSTs, and their evaluation techniques. The author highlights the importance of evaluating FSTs and the need for a solid framework for comparison and evaluation. The review sections begins by mentioning studies that have evaluated federated system using different techniques, including user evaluation and information retrieval, which is IR, and performance assessment. Some of the studies also include Fryer 2004, Lu and Cullen 2005, and C and Cullen 2005, which have scientifically measured the impact of federated research. Then they also discuss the advantage of digital libraries and the World Wide Web in integrating information resources and making them available for searching for one location. It highlights the challenge faced by the users when searching different databases, such as the need for a good understanding of each database coverage and searching capabilities, as well as the difficulty of moving from one interface to another one. Some of the several studies also reference to support the discussion, including on the deep web and comparing Meta Library and WebFit with Google, and Randall 2006 investigating the usability of the Endeavour information system. Continuing, it has been mentioned by the authors regarding studies that have focused on evaluating FST tools from the perspective of librarians and users. Lampert and Endeavour 2007 examined librarians' perspective on teaching meta search and federated search technologies, while investigate undergraduate student preferences and perceptions when using Google and FST. Overall, this literature review established the importance of evaluating and comparing FSTs and highlights the existing research and studies in the area. It sets the foundation for the proposed framework and research questions of the current study.
Next, I will share about the discussion in this article, which compares two search tools FST1 and FST2, examining which one stands out in terms of user-friendliness and accurate information retrieval. The evaluation method used the Think Aloud protocol, where participants share their thoughts while using the tools, offering valuable insight into their perceptions and future preference. Participants found FST1 more user-friendly and expressed a clear preference for its use in the future. In terms of usability, the study considered three aspects, which is navigation, searching, and browsing. The results revealed that FST1 generally scored higher in usability compared to FST2. Participants found FST1 more user-friendly and expressed a clear preference for its use in the future. Notably, positive comments were made about FST1's speed and effectiveness. Moving on to retrieval performance, the study assessed how consistently and precisely the FSTs retrieve information for real user queries. FST1 demonstrated better consistency with native databases, meaning it provided similar results. Moreover, the precision of retrieved information was higher for FST1. In simple terms, users like FST1 better because it's friendlier and more efficient. The study suggests that FST1 with its portal technology and XML gateways excel in user acceptance, interface, capabilities, and accurate result retrieval. The overall evaluation, where usability contribute 38% and retrieval performance 62%, FST1 emerged as the more effective tool for searching and finding information. This research sheds light on the importance of not only how easy a tool is to use, but also how well it performs in delivering accurate results.
Discussed in the implications and limitations section, which the authors acknowledge several limitations that should be considered when interpreting the results of the study. So, on the first one, the limitation they encounter is the lack of participants' familiarity with the usability testing. This means that the participants may not have been fully aware of the testing process and its objective, which could have influenced their response. To address this limitation, the researchers provide a deep awareness session and rigorous supervision to ensure participants understood the testing procedures. For the second one, their study faced difficulties in empirically assessing participants' perspective and future attitudes. The researchers used a mix of formal tasks based testing and think aloud protocol in a real environment to collect usability data. However, this approach presented challenges in collecting user behavior, expectations, and other empirical data. Despite these challenges, the researchers made efforts to balance efficiency and data quality. And for the third one, the two FSTs being compared in the study differ in terms of the number of connectors and advanced search techniques. This will require setting rigorous procedures for assessing FST retrieval consistency and precision. The researchers acknowledge that these differences could have influenced the results and suggest further investigation of sophisticated features such as data fusion combination technique and interpretation in future research. So for the overall of this limitation, while the study provides valuable insights into the evaluation of FSTs, it is important to consider these limitations, which is the lack of participants' familiarity with usability testing, difficulties in assessing participants' perspective, and difference between the FSTs may have impacted the result. Future research should address these limitations and further enhance the proposed framework for evaluating FSTs.
So, for the conclusion, in a nutshell, the paper established a robust framework for the comparative evaluation of FST. It focusing on usability and retrievability. The study three-phase approach incorporating usability testing and retrievability performance assessment that provides a comprehensive understanding of FST effectiveness and efficiency from both user and system perspective. The weighted preference of participants highlight the significance of system retrievability in the evaluation process. Furthermore, the comparative analysis indicates the superiority of FST based on portal technology. So, the proposed evaluation model not only offers valuable insight for companies developing FST and library system, but also equip librarians with a practical tool for informed product comparison. I think that's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.